Long ago, in the early days of the New World, when the American colonies were still young and untamed, there lived a brave young explorer named Jonathan Hale. He was the son of a respected settler family in Virginia, a man known for his courage, his love of the wilderness, and his restless heart. While most men of his time sought gold, trade, or power, Jonathan sought adventure, and something he could not yet name. One spring morning, Jonathan set out with only his musket and his loyal horse into the thick forests beyond the James River. 4 days he traveled, hunting deer, crossing rivers, and following the endless call of the wild. The deeper he went, the stranger the forest became. The air grew sweeter, and the birds sang tunes he had never heard before. The water sparkled as if touched by moonlight, even under the sun. On the 4th evening, as he stopped to rest by a silver brook, he heard laughter, light, delicate, unlike anything he had ever known. Curious, Jonathan moved closer and hid behind the trees. What he saw froze his breath. There, in the shallow waters of the brook, were women unlike any mortal women he had ever seen. Their gowns shimmered like starlight. Their hair flowed as if woven from gold and moonlight. And their voices rang like the chime of crystal bells. They were fairies. Creatures he had only heard of in old English tales whispered by the fire. Yet here they were, real and radiant, bathing in the twilight of the New World. Jonathan's eyes were drawn to one among them, the most beautiful of all. She was taller, her crown glimmering with gems no miner had ever unearthed. Her name, though he did not yet know it, was Selene, the princess of Paris-Stan, a hidden realm said to exist beyond the veil of the human world. The fairies soon rose, each taking their shimmering cloaks that gave them the power of flight. But in his awe, Jonathan made a reckless choice. He stepped forward and picked up one cloak, hiding it before its owner could reach it. When the fairies soared into the air, one was left behind, Selene. She searched desperately for her cloak, her wings of magic. Without it, she could not return to her realm. Jonathan stepped forward from the shadows, his eyes filled with wonder and guilt. "You need not fear me," he said softly. "I will not harm you. But perhaps fate wished that we should meet." The fairy princess, frightened yet curious, gazed at him. For the first time in her life, she felt powerless, bound to the earth like a mortal. Jonathan offered her his cloak, not of magic, but of wool, to keep her warm. Thus began a bond between a colonial explorer and a princess from a world beyond, a love that was never meant to be.